What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have something special here. Um, so last weekend, I know I never mentioned this because I never actually thought about, doing a reaction to it on the channel. So I would have just live streamed it, while I was watching it. But last week, if you don't know, you know that this week is supposed to be Music Week on the channel where I do music reactions. But I didn't do that this week. Um, I didn't do that this week because mainly because music reactions are not really doing that well on the channel, as far as I can see. Every now and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll see a comment pop up on one of the music reactions that I did. I'm not really getting that support. I'm still gonna be doing it, but this week I decided to skip it because I have so many other things I need to do. But last weekend, the 23rd to be exact, um, there was a versus battle. If you guys don't know about the versus battles that has been going on, basically Timbaland and Swiss Beat has gotten together and gotten some classic dudes and gals that have extensive catalogs to go against each other. 20 songs, they're playing 20 songs, and then afterwards it's happening on IG Live. So afterwards they tally up and say who won the battle based on those 20 songs that the artist has chosen to do. Okay, they've done a producers battle also, which is, well, I think it was Babyface and Teddy Riley. um, I think that's the one that kicked it off. Then they did, I think it was Ludacris. I think it was Ludacris versus Nelly, right? Ludacris versus Nelly, which was a part of my childhood too. So that was pretty cool. But they done went ahead and let the fire go with Beenie Man, Bounty Killer. So if you don't know by now, your boy is Jamaican, okay? And if you don't know these two artists, they're essentially the king of dancehall, the kings of dancehall. I mean, one is more about the girls, the other is more about the guns. You know what I'm saying? So Bounty Killer was always my favorite growing up, but I also respected Beanie Man because these two were natural enemies. They went back and forth. They've done clashes against each other, battles against each other. They've battled on the charts. They've battled on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And to see the two of them come together and do this versus battle because they've become friends as of late, it was just beautiful to see. So before we move on to this video, put down in the comment section where you were when this was happening, because this was a worldwide event. It was a 500,000 people watching on IG Live, and the quality was the best quality out of all the versus battle. Everything was coming through clear. Their voices were clear. The music was clear. It was just beautiful that they came up. And Jamaica don't have the best internet. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Digicel too, because I heard that Digicel had to set up something special for them to be able, so it doesn't drop, so that everybody could connect and they didn't have no issues. There were some itches here and there, but that could have been my dropping connection, or whatever the situation is. Probably not theirs, because everything seemed to be clear on their end. But there was such clarity with this, and it was just a proud moment for Jamaica, man. A lot of people don't know that hip hop music comes from dancehall and reggae. They don't know that hip hop, that's the birthplace of hip hop, really. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know that, because dancehall and reggae kind of get pushed to the sides a lot of times. You get what I'm saying? So for me to see this, it was beautiful, because this was my childhood. This was my childhood, listening to this type of music. It wasn't hip hop. Every now and then I would have listened to hip hop, late 90s, but early 90s, when I was just getting into music at a very young age, you know what I'm saying, like 8, 9, 10 years old, this was what we were hearing on the radio, on whatever tapes, you know what I'm saying, double deckers, cassette tapes, and all of this other stuff, man. So it was beautiful. So we're gonna jump into this reaction, man. I said, why not do a reaction to this? I kind of forgot about it, but it was big news, because of all the stuff that's going on in the news and stuff like that. I kind of pushed this to the back burner from like a couple of days ago. I had planned to do this reaction, and I completely forgot about it because the stuff that's been happening over the past couple of days with me, and also, you guys know that I took a couple of days off and all of this other stuff, but I did watch this IG live, and it never clicked. I was like, I mean, I wasn't feeling well, but I could have still sat and listened to it and enjoyed myself because it was so lit. And I've listened to this a couple of times before, okay? So this is not my first time seeing this reaction. So we're gonna jump into this, man. This is the versus battle between Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, and I'm gonna stop the video every now and then to explain to you guys some of the stuff that they be saying, so you're not confused, so you can kind of follow along. Cause I know you guys have heard some of these songs because this is a worldwide thing, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go. So I'm gonna go to the. I'm not gonna do the big screen. I'm gonna do the smaller screen. So let me switch. I just finished reacting to Haikyuu, so I'm gonna switch to my music background, and we just gonna enjoy this beautiful music. I might get up and down, but you're gonna probably hear me say some things you don't understand too, because I will be saying, because I know these songs. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
And ready, because this is something special. Kurt.
Why does it sound like he on one side of my ear, bro?
Yeah.
Ready, people?
Let me tell you something. Beenie and Bounty can see one up on the screen right there.
Yeah.
With the flames and the fire. So you see me, I say?
Okay.
So
they can see the comments.
All
Zaga.
Yo.
Hey, I am not going to be listening to this in one ear. I'm going to find a different video real quick. So we're back. So I think I found a better video. The quality is not as great. I mean, this was recorded on Instagram Live, so I don't expect it to be super colorful HD unless it's like they put up a recording from the actual place. So, the quality is gonna drop. It's gonna get better. It's gonna drop. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get drop because it was live, right? So let's jump into this, man. I've talked enough, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of backstory there. So let's get into it.
No. Welcome, everyone.
I'm gonna turn this down for y'all, but I'm gonna turn it up for me.
Bounty Killer.
Welcome to the culture.
Blessings, Rasta.
Salute.
Yeah.
Yo.
To legends, man.
Welcome to Jamaican dance.
Hear me now. And before we do anything, and before we say anything, we have to represent the country and thank.
Oh yeah, they started off with the national anthem.
To all the organizer of this, so we can
So,
get the stage.
all
Jamaica
right.
worldwide.
So I'm gonna skip.
Let's redo this.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna skip that. No.
We miss you though.
Alright.
Rest in peace.
But they went off. They just went off tangent. They didn't care anymore about the battle. They just entertained. That was pretty cool.
You need to make songs for the ladies. So let's say,
Right here, he was basically telling a story about how he came up in the business and I think it was his manager that told him to do something different, make songs for the ladies. Right.
This was the first #1 ever given to me by Bobby Digital, produced.
I don't want to turn it up too much because I don't want it to be blasting y'all headphones.
Well, life is good and that's on kinds of and crime and moving and most time.
Yeah. You pull out this plastic right here. Mieti. Hey.
The other day, them TV close and you sit down and cry. Now a girl take your man and is that you want buy. See me on the street and you want ask me why. Looking at yourself and stop crying. I see that same Betty, you're no good sitting. When me pass all the mama man listen. Me say Betty, you're no good sitting. When me pass all the people. Betty, all the button. Make love for nothing. All me to get to pick and stick and back.
Just enjoy the vibe. We're gonna be here for an hour. These were the classics, bro. Back these was early 90s, man.
Mad. Matey business. But anyway.
I don't remember the exact order they did the songs. I just know I
And me
enjoyed
turned
myself.
him in a killer.
Yeah.
I ran out and said,
Ser-
Killer
yeah,
being
ser-
killed.
Serious, serious.
And if he never tried to kill him, would be
Yeah,
killed.
serious.
Anyway, big up. That's a nice song.
Yeah.
But the song I'm about to play, this is one of the songs that leads me to the hip hop collaboration
Yeah.
foundation. So it's paying homage to the hip hop and dancehall community and a great legend.
Yeah, I remember this
From
first
Brooklyn.
song, but
This is the first. hip
this
hop
is a
collaboration
song
I've ever done.
I never heard this song before
More daddy
Saturday.
boy. Yeah.
Never heard the song.
You know,
It didn't sound familiar. I don't know if this was on one of his albums.
Killer fans all
I don't
around
know.
the
and we ain't
globe.
gonna pump up.
Listen.
None of mercy. From Brooklyn, Cleveland, Jamaica.
If we were keeping score, this was a weak start compared to what Beenie just pulled out. That was, he said, his first number one, which pretty much everybody know that song. So it was basically saying that this introduced him into doing collaborations in hip hop. So don't worry, it gets fun. Trust me on that. They just warming up right now. Beat is hard though. Don't be sleeping on these dancehall artists though. They got bars. I don't know who this person is that's rapping right now. No idea. Pull it. He says bullet and pull it, but it sound the same. So a lot of times you don't even know what he be saying.
Everything I go on and do, I say, what am I gonna do?
So basically here, Beenie Man is basically like explaining like, you know, the war that the two of them used to have, you know, one have a hit, then the other get a hit, then the other get a hit, then the other get a hit. So he's basically saying that he'll get a hit and then Bounty Killer puts out another hit. Then he has to go back in the studio, make another hit. So that's what he's basically saying right there.
Are you ready? Do this. Ready?
Right here, the DJ was messing up like he couldn't find the song you Beenie Man wanted.
You got the song, Kurt. What you doing, man? You're lost. You better walk on the right path. Find your path.
I don't even know. This video might not even be able to go up, but I don't care. It's supposed to get claimed. I don't care.
Memories don't live like people do. They always remember you. Whether things are good or bad, it's just the memories that you have. The Beenie Man a sing say, hey, boys stop live down in the past. Stop remember when man a ride out. Now you dead don't mean you're so lost. Cause like a serpent snake on the cross. Again, boys stop live down in the past. Stop remember when man a ride out. But between the body head up in through the glass. Just like a serpent snake on the cross. Meg, bag, this man you there. People can do the west before them live jungle.
These songs go hard, man. Back in the day.
I play and shit, some man a fled. I sing too much wickedness song in the west, song in the US. While I put it from them net.
Whoa.
Pull it.
Beenie, I right there, so now you're going to put your career on the line.
Yeah.
You should have taken Bobby Digital advice. Stay over the girl side.
Yeah.
That's not wise.
Basically telling we should have did more girl tunes.
And the boy didn't sign up check. It could be Antoinette or the girl Paulette.
No mercy, and some guy get upset. Missing, choke. Them leave the world in a suspense.
Say them riding us when them attack with experience. And see me work and take sick to the treatment.
And the other day them
Put the please them ardents. Elephant.
them leave the world in a suspense.
This was, yo, this song, big hit. Just enjoy the vibes if you don't understand the lyrics. The vibes are just too good. Everybody was dancing. They made reaction videos of them dancing. I don't want to stop the video too much because it's an hour long.
Them leave the world in a suspense.
Pull it. Yo.
Right.
You know what happened? Yeah, the war was on.
The war was on after that song.
Lyrics to lyrics, song to song, things are going. Me I think, what am I going to do in my career now? Am I going to be that ninja man? We're going to end up a war.
Another legend, Ninja
So
Man.
after 94, when dengue fever licked me, nearly killed me.
Yeah, he almost died of dengue fever too. Like, dude's been through a lot. He been around for a while. I think he. I don't know if he's 50 yet. I don't. Yeah, he's supposed to be over 50. People making memes about his belly.
I just sit down. I'm yard. I'm a friend Dave Kelly call me and him say, yo, Beenie man, this is how we're gonna do it. So I do this. Well, this is like a menace to the society. Big enough for all the ghetto lady. All girls,
Broke out and going crazy.
busy. Sing along song. Give me the girl
With the wickedest song. You guys must know this song. This song was a huge hit. It was on the billboards. I think he won a Grammy for this song too, if I'm not mistaken. Wickedest song. The kind of girl we love, you love up, she man. He get the medal. You have to get a gun from a real ghetto. Spread a long way. I ain't never have a banana peel. Good loving fail.
You have to find a girl who
Live a Maxwell.
Man, if you love your girlfriend to ya, but you're not getting
Slam
slam
where
where
you
you
want.
want. Only for things can go on if you hide.
Go look at junglist, can find the side cars.
I get a gal of the wickedest slam.
The kind of girl we love, you love up, she man.
verse. Man, if you want to get
I want to go second
verse.
Me can't go second verse. Second verse.
Give me the gal with the wickedest.
Wickedest, wickedest.
Love up, she
Love
man.
up, she love
And the
up, she.
fact,
Oh, na, 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 na.
the reason why this versus was so legendary, man, is because the setup. Till everybody in the chat was saying this is how versus should be done from now on. If they're gonna do a versus, two of them gotta be in the same space, not over some dingy ass internet on the live. You know what I'm saying? Where you can barely hear the music sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Music gets cut out because they're playing. They have their phone set up and they playing the music through the phone. Like it does sounded so unprofessional, but we enjoyed it nonetheless. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Just the quality of why does it take Jamaica to do something like this? Because you see, the thing about Jamaica is that I want you guys to know is that we don't do nothing half-assed. That's the thing that I love about us. The majority of us. I'm not going to say there's no lazy Jamaicans, because they are. But the majority of Jamaicans, we don't like to do things half-assed. They wanted to do this to show them, yo, we here. This is where, you know what I'm saying? Even Swiss Beats broke down crying, bro. He broke down crying because of this. Because they know this is the root of it all. This is the root of it all, and they doing it the right way. They doing it in a professional way. They doing it for the fans. Ain't nobody getting paid to do this. Nobody makes money off of this. Not even Swiss Beats or Timbaland. They don't make no money off of this. They just trying to bring the world together at a time where this pandemic is going on, man. And I really do, man. I mean, at sometimes I felt like crying when I was watching this, because I was like, yo, this is the Jamaica I love to see. This is the Jamaica I love to see highlighted. This is Jamaica. You know what I mean? Let's get it, man.
Me nah go wife up no girl if she.
Girl in a bed and she don't know what to do. But me nah go wrinkle and screw.
Because me don't have me girl save you. Me nah go run girl look no uptown girl. True she brown and she pretty like pearl.
That's the thing about
Yo.
Beenie's songs.
Yeah.
The difference
Well,
between
this
him
is
and
a
Bounty
song
Killer,
that
his songs are
was
so catchy.
recorded
Bounty songs, you gotta listen, because he got them
1995
bars.
on
Yes,
Barrington
them gun
Lee's
bars.
album.
Them killer bars.
And after I released it, re-released, should say, on my experience album.
Yeah, experience album.
But this song was not made for my album. It was made for Barrington Levy's album.
Oh,
And then
oh yeah, this Too Dangerous. You guys must know this one too. Pretty popular song. Living Dangerous. I think it's Living Dangerously. I think it's the name of the song.
some DJ took it up in Miami and started spinning it all over again, and then it became
So if you guys don't know, this is how the verses go. If there's a story behind the song, they'll tell the story behind the song.
None of mercy. None of mercy. None of mercy. None of mercy. Man of mercy. Man of mercy. Woman, you're living too dangerous. Too dangerous. Too dangerous. Woman, I live dangerous. Big shot.
Girl, I heard a little rumor last night.
I heard a rumor last night. Rumor last night.
That's the best compliment from an artist. You guys don't understand. I said I don't want to pause this video too much because this is so legendary. And I don't want this video to go for an hour and a half. It's already, you know what I'm saying? This alone is an hour and 31 minutes. But I think once the battle ends, once they play the Bob Marley song One Love at the end, I'm going to cut it off. But you guys don't understand, you know, a lot of this makes me emotional because these guys used to be like literal enemies. I'm not talking about no pretend battle rap shit where you actually, you know, you're pretending like you like the guy. Like they literally hated each other, bro. Like some level, you know what I'm saying? They were going back and forth. They hated each other because, you know what I'm saying? They were fighting for that success. Who's better? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes on to war bars, when it comes on to battle bars, that's Bounty Killer. Beenie Man was more for the girls. He was making those girl tunes. You know what I'm saying? He was just, he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So to see the two of them now on stage, he's playing a song. Beenie Man is singing his song. He's singing Beenie Man's song. Yo, that was history in the making right there alone by itself. Ad-libbins, Bounty songs, come on.
She wasn't doing me right. She wasn't doing me right.
While I be turning my back, you be no playing the
She
field.
just playing the field. Playing the field.
If you look me in the eyes and say to me it's natural,
Girl, that could not be real.
that's what I wanted to know.
I just want to know.
That look is giving you away,
Give it away every day.
and I never believe in a single word.
I never believe in God. I got Killa.
You're living dangerously,
Woman, you're living too dangerous for me.
living dangerously,
This is
Basically,
like,
I live in my family.
dangerously.
You're living too dangerous for me. Not mercy. Hey, you're living too dangerous. Hey, better if you give it up. Hey, you never stop until you pass the maximum life. I know you know too much. I need a relationship. I'm not a one. Imagine this young man in a one car. Tell me what the hell you gonna think of her. She a man a drink out of one glass in a bar. Make man a make things from me cookie jar. You open up your eyes, them and look far. I look up to the moon and the pretty stars. Taking me out like a yummy man.
What I wanted to know, I'm buying. Yo. Yo. Me remember, me just come off a tour. I just came off tour. It was Europe, America, Japan, and the Caribbean at the time.
right here, he told a story.
That was 96, don't it?
Oh, basically he was on tour,
Yeah, 96. Seriously.
and when he came back from tour, this song dropped.
Remember, 96.
That song that Bounty just played dropped, and he had to hit him back with some.
Yo, we never do know.
He was a little worried.
We never do. I just do this stuff.
Whoa, dancehall queen. Ah, let's go. They made a movie off of this song too. She's a dancehall queen for life. Gonna explode like dynamite. Moving out of sight like dynamite. She's a dancehall queen for life. Gonna explode like dynamite. She gonna mash up the place.
Girl, you so full of etiquette and you so clever. You see that maker, you design to be the dancer. If I you alone and with a turner in my lover, then make me get pop and chuck ya. Marcia, first time me see you with ya. Marcia, first time me see you me da walk in a maca. No me see you, no me want to burn up in a fire. I love in a front like a king killer with a girl ya wine. She look like mama killer. One bushy but sweet but me like pepper. So you need DJ out of me yalla. She will no want for him she yalla.
Big tune, movie soundtrack and all that.
Yeah, movie soundtrack.
So when it goes international,
Here he just mentioned it as a movie soundtrack.
Over G's. Alright? So this one called Summer Breeze featuring Diana King.
Diana King.
Just play me in a stereo.
Oh, this is...
Summertime!
Yeah, man.
I don't quite remember the song. The first when I hear it on Saturday too, I hesitated just to say when I spoke.
So I call Michelle up on the cell. Bring
Out of that when it starts playing, I remember it.
To the calendar!
the Jeep and bring Chantel as well. And the boys upstairs wanna come, but they remind me of Dummerin.
That's how we get down in the JA, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We gonna have a lick of fun in the sun.
Everywhere I go, everybody I know.
This song went on for a while because they play. He doesn't come on until like the third verse. So she sings 2 verses before he gets on with the feature.
Summer breezing.
Bounty Killa is blaring, everybody's staring, checking out the bling 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 we're wearing, scrolling down the boardwalk, eating on the boardwalk. Well, I feel like that song by Bobby McFerrin.
What the DJ should have did here is cue the song, the chorus before his verse, so he could have just came in. But he had to wait until his verse came in. This was a vibe, bro. This was a vibe. It makes you miss home. It made me miss home, man. For real.
It's about to kill a Diana King. Bringing the summer swing. Summer breezing, I hate leaving. Girls give me dipping and the one shit teasing. How we should put summer for the whole 4 seasons. Summertime is here for a jolly good reason. Diana King is summer top from the mama. Chantel and Michelle get the forerunner. The number 1 star.
It was a big summer hit, as what they said.
Like a drummer.
Yeah.
So many celebrities was on this,
Nice.
on that live, man. So many
Bounty
celebrities.
Killa.
It's crazy.
Just
Rihanna,
Diana King, and Bounty Killa.
saw
So I feel
one of
like
my
I
favorite
should just
comedians was there for a while.
Little
Tony
Kim.
Baker,
Beenie.
of course DJ
It's a
Academics.
DJ Clue production.
You switching this song, bro?
Kim alongside Beenie, man.
So many people I saw commented.
Now
Snoop,
switching.
of course,
I just tuned for sure.
Swizz,
America, Caribbean,
Timbaland,
a matter of fact, the world.
so
Zaga.
many.
We're coming at you.
Oh, this is off my album. There you go.
Gal flips, time to have sex, jumping on your legs, steam a blunt, pop a back.
This was Lil Kim.
It's rated XXX. This Brooklyn native gal, you know I've no I used to rock Sergio Tashima, C&G, but
I didn't forgot about this song that Beenie did with Lil Kim. Completely forgot about this song. To be honest. But it was a hard. It was Lil Kim, man. Still my GOAT of female rappers of all time. I don't care what nobody says.
People from East, West, North, and South.
I'm the MC with a nasty mode. Put that on my unborn kids. We do it way big.
From you, what up, what up?
Open up your legs, them wide.
I make me step inside it and walk your whole night.
How would this girl you want bite? I kick up on her like a man she want fight.
Aye.
It was just a vibe, man. Everybody was dancing at home.
And walk your whole
It was
night.
crazy. People posted videos of it. They're like, yo, the best verses so far.
What?
It's gonna be hard to top this if they don't bring the quality though. That's the thing.
Yeah. But you know, when it comes to hip-hop collaboration, I mean run it, Beenie. You have some nice hip-hop collaboration. Stop it. Calm down.
Stop
It's my
it.
time.
Calm down.
Take your time, Richie. Yeah, big up Little Kim.
I would have tried it.
This is Bounty Killer alongside Jeru the Damager.
Seriously?
New York Underground hit smash. This is not Billboard. This
Not
is
a mercy.
Billboard.
I would have
the
tried
New York
it.
Underground
I don't know
hit.
if Pascal got the power.
Bobby
Not a mercy.
I
Thunder.
don't remember
How much of them
Massive
block
beat.
out of like a
You
rain?
played
Yo,
it.
show.
Bobby
Not a
Thunder.
mercy.
New York. Brooklyn.
Sounds like something from the underground. It's back.
Yes, boy. I'm a me contender. I can't retreat. I mean, I surrender. Gunshot at them like a rat in a blender.
Definitely underground. Sounds underground. Yeah, you lost me. I've never heard this before. It's hard though. These two are a character, bro. You know what I'm saying? To see them both together is such a sight to behold.
Alright, Killer, we just have one thing to say to you. Seriously? Drop it, Kurt.
He hit him hard right here because I was like, I don't know that song Bunty, but this song right here, bro, for T.I.
Now picture me unhappy, no cash and out of fashion, not flashing. Picture me doing bad even if I wasn't rap. Picture me even breathe on the mic, not snap. I'm hot, not lukewarm, my arms frozen. Picture me in a room full of hoes unchosen.
The Harlem
Picture me
Shake
with no
era,
pillow
right?
and no throw. Picture Pimp Squad with some broads and they getting no throw. LA gone, I
can't do
ain't
that
got a
shit.
deal no more. A ghetto vision ain't real no more. A TIP ain't
That's
real
Beenie
no
Man's
more.
daughter, I think, too. I think that's his daughter.
Picture that. A matter of fact, picture Tip. Anything other than rich. Now can you picture this young pompous African son of
I don't know what he was trying to do here. It was a fail.
And it did. No way. Zagaza. And it did.
That was a big one right there.
Yeah. Where that? This bad man you get shot, I mean if I had a more shot.
Okay.
Richie, drop it. Drop that now. So where the war
I
gets
saw
wicked,
these
you know.
fools try to get it
4
right.
seasons of
Trying to
war.
let me down.
Yo. Boss
I
up,
gotta
boss.
use a way
Yeah,
to
I
let it
remember
drown.
this song too.
With these guns up now around.
Everybody thought this was Biggie.
So try to reach out
R.I.P.
and try to let me down a quicker way to get them zone and step up in a deadly zone. Bad man, what? No.
Tell them it's gone down before showdown. Well, them shoulda know we're scared. Them rocking on.
War,
Rocking
man.
on.
I try to knock me down, bury me under. Big pipe sounding like thunder. Skated by the skin of my teeth. I had to put a man in his place last week. Now why you wanna come at me? I'm the wrong nigga to approach like that, Holmes. Wrong nigga for threats. Lone nigga with long chrome. When we can dance till one of us drop. You score points falling with good
Nah, it wasn't
formation.
this song.
I'm
It
the
was a
wrong
different
nigga
song.
for patience.
Thought it was
One and
Biggie,
done.
and I was like, that
Very
probably
last
Biggie.
nigga you should ever
Sounds like
blast your
Biggie.
gun to the floor, acting like you going to war. Now you fucked up, become a real rocket launcher. Flamethrower, rule with an iron
Iron rod.
I be the Ruger. Y'all niggas keep trying hard. But who the loser when you can't walk your hood at night and you can't come outside without fear? Am I in your thorns orphan? Why you be walking? Foot soldier catch you at the store's corner. Keep me on your mind and don't slumber. Many minutes just look at those. That's your ass.
Bad man, them boy try close. Tell them it's gone down before showdown. Well, no red scared. Them rocking out.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Seriously.
The reason why
Alright, you
you
do
keep
that.
saying that because pretty much so many of the songs that Bounty did it was just about war and guns and all of this other stuff. He was like, yo, his name is Killa. His name is Killa. That was his specialty, man. When you're talking about gun bars and war bars and to put things into perspective, whatever it is, that was Bounty. But Beenie Man was all about, you know what I'm saying, the girls, the easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was entertaining. It's kind of like if you were to compare, say, two big artists from the past, a hip hop artists. I would say, I don't want to say Eminem and Jay-Z, because Eminem and Jay-Z kind of can go bar for bar when it comes on to hits. You know what I'm saying? But I want to find somebody that's a little bit more dancey, like a Drake. I would say it's like Eminem versus Drake. Like, Drake is more mainstream. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. When it comes on to Bounty versus Beenie, it's like Beenie is more mainstream more than anything else. So he's going to give you a variety of different kinds of music. You get what I'm saying? He's going to collab with some of the biggest artists in the world, which Bounty did too, but it was more on some grimy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he keeps saying seriously, because he's like, man, I'm trying to get the crowd into it, and you and you over here spitting all these gun bars, bro.
All this killing, shooting.
You see, all this killing, all this shooting the people.
Just one thing, Bunty. I can't say something. But that's why I said this.
Classic beat. Yeah, this is the song that they thought this was Biggie, but it's not. Sounds like Biggie, but it's not. He was trying to sound like Biggie too. Even Nas, bro. Even Nas was in the chat talking about, yo, Biggie, what? I was like, dude, that's not Biggie.
By the brick and divided up amongst my guys. Then I called Lionel to press up the vinyl, so I could charge the
I
game
can see
like
why
a
you
wild
could mistake him
rhino.
for Biggie,
I know no one else could do it better. Is you stupid? Get your together.
Bad man, Gorilla Blacks come from Cantam, and Beenie Man is a Jamaica.
Big tune.
Yeah, big up Gorilla Blacks. Nice hip hop crossover. But
Yeah.
them songs don't really make it big. See the big hip hop collaboration them here. We make gunshot bust. Hold it! New York!
Yo,
Stand
this
up!
is a big tune.
White Cliff!
Where is the roof of
Larry
this one?
Neal! I'm here on
White
next to
Clef,
kill.
bruh. Come on.
Cross! Yeah! Nation!
Better.
Pull it! Yo!
Refugees, we both take Watch out for Babylon, MC's Babylon and on.
Y'all better put some respect on Lauryn Hill's name, man. I heard I was watching something on YouTube the other day. Somebody was talking about, somebody was saying that Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj is better than Lauryn Hill. I'm like, bruh, stop it, man. Stop it. Yes, Lauryn Hill didn't give us a lot of music, didn't give us a lot of bars, didn't give us a lot of rap verses, but when you're talking about quality of rap, bro, come on. I don't consider her to be the GOAT, but she's definitely better than Nicki when it comes bar for bar. And I'm a Nicki fan. I'm not a fan of her latest stuff, but early Nicki ain't got nothing on Lauryn Hill, even though I mess with early Nicki.
God's queen of Sheba, balanced like a Libra, brain like meteor storms. It change forms like the pillars of Islam. To make the best rule, it take one drop of purity to clean the cesspool. The next rule will be comprised of kings and queens, wearing crowns and holding scepters, facing Mecca, making records, raiding biblical textures. I sip nectars with the gods in the street of power. Keep the path straight and narrow while we bombing that foul. So bounty killer for the scoundrel. Let's make
big
plans for
back
tomorrow.
in the day.
Mama refugees, we now go so.
Jackson bought you through
Yo! 19! Blackbird!
Probably the only part I know, but it was good.
Talk with
you make sure you jump in on me chest, you Mr. Punk. Welcome and to your next place. Me hand you this space, me lay you to rest.
Let's go,
Seriously?
man. Seriously?
Seriously?
I'm trying to be
Seriously?
cool. And he
Bounty
just
Killa.
keep dropping these.
Let me tell you something. Because me not forgot hip hop for silent, you know. But that's why I tell you something. Can I tell you something? Every day I've been going around and telling stories. Boy, you know me? And about this year, mother grow me. No. Give me some bass when we sing something first.
This is probably the only
Oh,
Beenie
na, na,
Man
na,
song.
na, na,
I
na.
hate this
Oh,
song
na,
so
na,
much.
na, 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 na. Oh, na, na, na,
This
na,
song,
na.
I don't like it.
It's all about boy me and the big fat sister Naomi. It's what them claim say them know me.
I hate this song. A lot of people love it though.
The boy their name Romy and the more in sister Naomi. It's what them claim say them know me. And them argument to me. But me wonder who me. How him fi know me. I want to host me van and crack down me go live where and see it a grow me. Who the boy who me. Him argument.
Romy, him don't know me, me not have nothing to do with Romy. You know who Romy is? I just think I am about Romy. Yo!
Somebody say something about time.
Somebody say something.
You ready for you to get us something?
You ready for you? Hey!
Not a mercy.
Alive!
Where is the girl?
Yo! Well, why come a grow down up Roman a rock? While you spread rumors about Shelly sauce. Shelly say you liar, she a cuss be a class. How come this country got a run up my boss?
You a walkless boy,
Oh lion.
say him for
This
oh lion, come pick up your boy. Him
Shelly come check me if he bust out the met. She say from she born and know some she get. She just settle down and knock it up and break. And if I come fast like a new jumbo jet. Oh lion,
come pick up your girl, say him for
oh lion.
Big tune.
Hear a little drama about
Him a one cheese.
two of them a flex from
180. She and him a slam and him come so quick. Roll off her and start to party.
And you know, another thing too that I have to commend them for, they have this energy about them, man, that there's no crowd here, bro. There's no crowd here. I want you guys to understand this. There is no crowd here. There's not a live crowd here. It's like performing. It's like you just recording yourself performing at this point. You get what I'm saying? And this is them. This ain't a music video. This is them. This is a performance. You get what I'm saying? And for them to do this as a live performance without a crowd, they know the crowd is there, as in people who are watching them over the live, but to have this kind of energy for virtual people, basically. You get what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I gotta commend them for that. They brought it.
Worthless, dull cutlass. Kaboom!
Kaboom!
That come to Bounty Killa now. Yes, when him come at me, I talk about what this boy, and the girl make him feel good. Because when him left him, I didn't know where going.
Oh, dog. Oh, did it work? Oh, dog like me. We have to get him not to straight. While already believe you me never think of Danda. Oh, dog like me. Twos and threes. While already.
Tell Bounty say, for me see a girl will look good. Me have the fool her and take what me want. Come in and live over Sharpwood, so me have to bounce high. Make she jump in on me paw. Enough girl me a go pass through like Patra
And the one lady saw.
And me a hear about the old school where you have 10 girl X-rated and raw. So that me a go want them and me a forget them. So tell me some pure. But me no join the whole long and take that rape. But if me beg and me get that great. Sometime me preach but me know me will wait. Miss a rude boy we have plenty. Oh, dog like
Me a whole lion, me no go dog business, baby. Cause dog do some dogish something. You want go on?
Lion do the same thing what dog do.
Lion and dog are different species. Yes.
Lion and dog, two different species.
Anyway, the girl them. I my girl them sugar. Me I girl them luga. Alright? I'm the girl them sugar. When they want sweet up, then call Beenie. When they want something beat up, call Bunny. Anyway.
Ow! Put up some luck if you get it twice from ungrateful. One pop and a girl get a Kentucky. And a mouse say, she's not so lucky. And a mouse say, what them say? What them say? Girl, all is dangerous. Well, John, me tell the girl them, me no play stocky. Tell me some your tooth and your more than. One pop me gonna give a girl a Kentucky.
When we got the coffee, call me.
Girl, I give me name and grateful.
Coach girl them call me. One pop me gonna give a girl a Kentucky. I don't care them if he call me.
Girl, when you walk off in me, you just see me, you forgive me. And tomorrow, please, cause if you never see me, you don't sell your like some plastic
thingy.
And then you run like some in a melt chimney, so.
Caslamangua.
Come if you make them see me with all our star. That girl love man like
sensual every man.
I must sit and bring from. Gonna take one from the first year she born. Only for seagull boat in her farm. When down what man she make nice like a lamb. She stand for craving here, she get away from Matterhorn. Every day she want to nip the stuff he perform. She don't call no fall when me that short me can. I'm speaking the truth, me no mean you no harm. I try to stick on, take a slam and just one down. Me no play fucking
That's when I realized it. The music I get it from it. And then everybody I use a weed do. No, like what Shabba do. And then everybody I bust pan it. So me I realized it now. Me I figure, you know.
Turn back up a little bit for y'all.
Give them a we are deal with. I make them know we are deal with. So Neptune called me.
Oh,
Stop. Neptune called me.
He's telling the story about how he met Pharrell.
I said, we song. They must say, I got it. I want to do Sim Simma with the girls and sugar. I'm like, yeah, you see.
Yeah, this was the remix.
Let's do this.
The remix with Maya. You guys must know this song. I didn't even know until he told his story. I didn't know that Pharrell produced this song. I didn't even know that. I knew the song, but I didn't know that Pharrell produced the song. That was cool to know. And when you listen to it, it actually sounds like a Pharrell beat. I didn't even know that that's what he said there. Neptune. This was big tune.
Excuse me, baby, but I will just have to tell you this. It's been a while since I done my year in the tenderness. Your Coca-Cola bottle shape and all the cherry lips. I know you alone, me want to hug love up and then make it. And I want to show you I'm a man that's very romantic. But you's a very choosy girl, that's why me never itch. Nothing got you, you see me now, you me want to shit. But listen when me sing this, knock your ticket.
Yeah. Show me no circle and me no chill. Me spill and kill. Yes. So,
I don't settle, I don't chill. I spill and kill.
I check how wicked producer called Wycliffe and like my spliff.
Oh my God, this song, bro. You must know this one.
Come be alright. And Bounty Killer. Yo, yeah. Ladies, Francis.
It's a party.
Yeah.
Let's get together.
Let's make it happen, yo.
Make it happen.
Yo.
Feel my better.
Feel this.
We don't shoot it.
No riding.
And another. It's a party.
Coco Bees. Coco Brothers.
In the smoke-filled room,
I am my favorite tune.
playing loudly.
Coco's around, getting rowdy.
Beats and bounce.
We master party.
Then feed the county.
County to county.
Come see
the Nazi from the refugee.
4-star in the club, play the
VIP,
Showing up,
BCC with a double tree.
Rap star
At the bar,
bottles of bubbly.
Rocket box like Run DMC.
Spread love with my peeps
I'm a family.
STWE,
Smokey, you ride with me.
Tell flowers up with me.
That's my PNC, sir.
It's a party.
Yeah.
Get together. Yeah. Make it happen.
Let's make it happen. You dance.
Feel the shoes.
No party.
It's a party.
Killa said so.
Party going on from night till day. Full attention is on the ladies' fair. Things where we say the girls them hobby. How them never get party this way. Ladies come over if you wanna play. I'll be at your service right away. I'll when me hold and hear them play. Anybody party them we are yeah. Hold it. Come on.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This was
crazy.
a party.
I'm just gonna go party myself. Everybody, this is me and Wycliffe Jean, written and produced.
Yeah, he playing a song now
Written by me, produced by Wycliffe
that he
Jean
wrote
for Shocking Vibe
and performed and produced by
This is
Wyclef.
strictly a dancehall hip-hop record.
What?
You heard it once in the OPP version. Now I got Beenie Man up in here. Beenie.
Picture.
Lovely now, I hate me more.
Love me now or hate me more. That's what he said.
We gon' be forevermore. We still going. After me make me corner, put it down, me fussy walk up, take you away. When me back them up on this, fussy them and tell me say. But somebody a go there today. Now she have to go call it. Not to mention it again. Moses him a go call it. Not to mention it again. Moses him a musician and him a just do a day. Jeffrey this Russian man a work out for daily. Me that love this.
Yeah.
They get the trick.
I won't leave for collaboration in that. You know, me never remember all that one. But anyway.
A lot of people don't remember
I'm
that
very
one, bro.
Rich today.
That was a big too.
Faster! Swiss beat!
You know what? This is a Swiss Beat song. Him and Swiss Beat. I think Swiss Beat had signed Bounty Killer at one point. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure on that. Don't quote me on that. I think at one point Swiss Beat had signed him. I'm not remember exactly. But what he just did right now, they should use that for every verses from now on. What he just said, verses. They should use that. That is a clip right there. If I've ever getting us a soundbite to represent something like this, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy the way how he said that just now. He said it a couple of times in the thing.
Love me now, or hate me more, 'cause we still gon' leave. We gon' be forever.
Sorry, I had to bring that back. I went back too far, but whatever. We're gonna be here for a while. We're already here for an hour.
Put it down, me fussy walk up, take you away. When me back them up on this, fussy them and tell me say. But somebody a go there today. Now she have to go call it. Not to mention it again. Moses him a go call it. Not to mention it again. Moses him a musician and him a just do a day. Jeffrey this Russian man a work out for daily. Me that love this.
Yeah.
They get the trick.
I won't leave for collaboration in that. You know, me never remember all that one. But anyway. I'm very
They were
good.
having so much
Rich
fun,
today.
and so was everybody that was watching.
Faster! Swiss beat! Yo! Full time first! Timberland! From Jamaica to England! Yo, Jamaica! Yard man! We're the best! Zero!
Shout out everybody.
Niggas, y'all don't say a word about it. Niggas frontin' and getting away, but y'all niggas ain't gon' leave today. I got that hot 9-7 shit, drop down never, bitch. Y'all niggas know that I ain't even got the leverage. Pulling out guns, never even use
using them.
Bounty, we pull out guns and damn, we abusing them. This goes out for my ghettos in America. Real niggas stand and now he's on my album style. My name rings bell, so take it to hell.
Shout out to Denny for that.
This is the New York. Stop that shit, pause, dog, bitch, rewind that. Oh, and I'm Swiss the monster. Y'all can hate all y'all want. Rough Riders the sponsor.
Swiss man. Hey, 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 hey.
Syrup. As we rock.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. What am I dealing with? You know what? Mercy. From the streets of Jamaica coming special delivery. From the Killa we speak them new discovery. Why they mess with us and rush us out to do be lovely. Last war edition, now I'm still in a recovery. They want a current situation getting. I am from the ghetto, I know nothing about the luxury. Yeah, them try them bragging, but it's all about the Bentley. The riches and the riches and the ice and the Bentley. I am from the streets where tuggies line plenty. So be careful, let's die before you're 20. I make a bow me up for rich before me 70. Put up in the game to score a century. Yo!
Hey.
That's right!
Hey.
Okay!
I don't remember when you put this on.
Was 2000 and few.
Yeah.
2000
I don't
and
remember.
few.
But I know that song it bad. That's
Yeah,
when
it
I
was.
decided to do this. Good evening, officer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. The police interrupted.
Good evening, officer.
It's a very famous thing in Jamaica, even infamous, I should say, thing in Jamaica for the police to interrupt.
And they're saying good evening. Good evening, officer. You all right?
You know, stage shows, stuff like that. They just,
Krista?
you know.
Everything good? All right. Can we not do this right now?
Can we not do this right now?
Can we not do this right now?
Can they ain't do nothing wrong? It's just.
We have 500,000 people watching us right now all over the world.
Yeah,
Do you
500,000 people
guy?
watching. And you wanna
be this guy?
you wanna be that guy?
that guy?
Do you really wanna be that guy?
Do you want to be that guy?
Could then put his ass on camera,
Do you want to be that
ruin
guy?
his life.
Listen. Yeah. Yeah.
And then he dropped
People,
the perfect song after this.
the
too.
police are here.
The police are here.
But we're not stopping. Because before COVID-19, it was murderers killing people.
Facts.
It was people killing people. Then COVID-19 started killing people.
Yep.
So we do this.
People
Hey,
still killing people
stop.
too.
Killa, we're not going to make them disturb our thing. Killa, come back over here, son. Them gone out the door.
They called him
People,
back.
The police are gone.
They said Bounty Killer dipped out. It was like this man had words.
We're Jamaicans. We're being nice. We're being good. We're nice people. When it don't make we start to fight. So people, let's do this. This is a
This was
Wicked
big
murderers.
tune.
Hey!
Now will you feel if you wake up one morning and saw a big M16 has locked your jaw? Feel like you want to disappear but you can't.
The show gotta go on,
You not trust me, Salah. Babylon will shut your face straight.
What?
What will you say if you're coming from dance on your head?
What?
You're a voice and boy, no more bells, you're dead.
What?
When you take a look, you see how from far. It's a boy where you and him a war. Certain boy have to go play. Beg for them life and go down on them knee. Certain boy have to go play. Cause them know if I did them won't no have no mercy. Them a murderer. Them a vampire.
Bounty Killer.
Beenie look like a thief at you. I made it to play a while ago, you know.
Nah.
Actually, police them upstruck, you know.
Oh, true.
No made it to play a while
No,
ago,
no,
dog.
who that
Yeah.
stop? Dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, Beenie had twice tuned that a thief, no thief no more.
Yeah,
The cops
twice.
is out there.
Nah, thief no more, man.
The cops.
He's basically saying that it wasn't Beanie Man's turn because the thing got interrupted. So Beanie Man stole a song. He stole a turn.
is out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know.
Overs.
Me and the poor people.
Hold on, stop now. Don't count that one, there's one.
All right.
That one there forget the captain
Yeah,
out
record.
of the place.
All right.
And thing. All right, good. Don't call
What
that
a
one.
wicked negotiator.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As you
Telling
know,
that one don't count.
I are the poor people's governor.
Yeah, there
So,
you go.
this is where we take them to Parliament and settle the argument.
There you go.
I think this was the first album that I bought. This song.
I'm looking.
Baby Shark.
Holy Spirit.
Hey yo, nobody here.
They don't. They do more to the people than for the people.
Hey yo, yellow.
Yellow.
Look at my
Mano.
But that's so true.
Mr. Dave Kelly.
Nobody knows.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know
is the one that's have.
Listen to my voice.
This is not a trend. Now you say the nine. Are you worried yet? You be talking about you want the war to cease, but when you show some, then we will show you peace.
Look into my mind.
Can you see the world? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? But if it happen that I stick you for your ring, don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing.
Look into my heart. I can feel your fear. Take another look. Can you hold my stare? Why are you afraid?
Of a hungry face, or is it this thing?
Coming up my way.
Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see.
Can you feel my pain?
Am I your enemy?
Give us a better way. Things are really bad. Don't be afraid of no.
Pull up. I can't say something. The police them coming here. I don't know where them coming here for do.
Oh, this is when they went off, bro.
Now, DJ
With the
slide.
Showtime rhythm.
Pull up. Mega DJ that sang your live, so no man can count it as it's not another song.
A song is a song, Beenie.
Yeah, good.
You play it or you sing it.
Really?
You spin it or you sing it.
Yeah.
You still bring it.
I.
Thank you.
Zaga. Me no business where I go on. But the party still
Showtime
go on.
rhythm, man.
But the Killa Beenie, man. Oh.
High school
Tell them
days.
say me don't know, say none of them no like me. See them all hype up, but that's still a spite me. Batman a cut and got choke all up in a me. And none of them can't stop me. Tell them say me don't know, say none of them no like me. So me a go for laugh again in a me like me. Make them know want me buy me things and me no listen up. Puffy, respect. Tell them say me now watch the face, cause me don't try the case. Tell them. Tell them say we run the place and machine pan the bass and me a done millionaire from me at 20. Tell a boy stop watch me clothes, stop watch me kind, stop watch me pose and the rest of my style. Stop watch me nose, stop watch me fight. And let go with your business, man.
Fast roll and him and up on them around me. Answer me that for them can't just him on me. None of them can come and skate out from sound me. Make them know the eagle and the hawk them surround me. One night coming, funny man now go count me. Me run the press, try them best to choke me. Chance of a visa, that still not down me. Make them know the eagle and the hawk them surround me.
We can't beg none of them nothing, cause we done got we things. And they can't me drive it big set and rims. Fly out regular, them wonder if me have wings. So make some boy they say them, oh, me say me now beg none of them nothing. Me done got me things. And they can't me drive it big set and rims. Fly out regular, them wonder, you know I'm not more of a say.
We now beg them nothing. Me ask them, do you see what you wanna see when you look at me? Do you say what you wanna say when you watch at me? Feel how you wanna feel when you know up. Say me this and me that, but you couldn't stop me. Move well, Ellington, you couldn't trap me. Big guns and fans, everything about me. Talk up to the poor and you couldn't stop me.
Man, I'm done to kill. Me can't tell the world, say. None of them boy, they not bad like we. None of them boy, they not tough like we. And none of them boy, they not wrong. Life is a treasure that cannot be measured again. None of them boy, they not bad like we. None of them boy, they not tough like we. And none of them boy. Stop, none.
None of them no better than me bomber choose. Them little fussy old but people start hear them choose. I tell the killer them with bomber and blues. Them mama sing the blues. Hey, them a talk about anything. That are the secret of the booze. Me now move. Because I get me dark again. Them get right in the mood. Boom, bang.
Bounty Killa Beenie man when we a chat. Oh, Mr. Badman badder than the rest, you know. Tougher than the rest, you know. All them a chat a bad man, them can't test, you know. Good better best, you know. Never let it come, you know. Good they can better the best. Mr. Badman badder than the rest, you know. Tougher than the rest, you know. All them a go on a bad man, them can't test, you know. Good better best, you know. Never let it rest, you know. Bounty
Me
Killa.
ready for kill off the wall of them. No, no, sir. Say them that they get me man. Me gun cutter. Only name me know your mouth. Your tongue cutter. Your career a disappear. Jack and shut up. Every fish took off. What them up? Me free. Anything. What them up?
Beenie Man, how are you looking at it?
Kick off in a bus like ching. All of them are dead. Me
It's
just
like all these gun bars. Calm down.
Wanga bury your dead now, please. And Papa put your hand by your head now. Somebody say, Wanga bury your dead now, please. And Papa put your hand by your head. Son boy, you dead. Son boy, you dead. Son boy, you dead. Son boy, you dead. A long time me preach and me one every day. Me tell some little he that say,
me 50 caliber we fly toothpaste. Oh, the two-face, grenade, bang, bang. Them look like toothpaste. When me must this, tell fish to move, king. They must see off. Curses on a bulletproof vest, them all. Bulletproof vest. Me want down there. Yo.
you see the fire burn.
You guys don't know what happened there, but that was hilarious because what happened there was, you know, Beenie was looking at it, was like, bro, with the killing and the shooting the gun bars, and he's basically saying, what on? I was like, come on, bro. Chill. It's fun.
Fire burn up the warrior mansion. Fire burn and the metal burn and everything out there you feel burn. You see the fire burn, a word without word. Fire burn up the warrior mansion. Fire burn and the metal. Stop. I'm going to kill a pull up.
You're gonna say that? That whole thing,
Okay.
that entire thing that Beenie Man just did, he's claiming it. Hey, that was my song. That whole thing, that was a collab with me and you, but it's my song. So it's your turn. They were having so much fun, bro. So much fun. So much fun. I know you guys are probably not gonna watch this entire thing, but I don't care.
Hey, my song that. Oh, your song no.
Okay, well.
My song that.
This is one of the songs why I not have no visa, I can't leave you.
Yeah.
Play this. You can beat you never like it when we leave you.
This one reaching out to all the leaders.
Reaching out to the core. All the society. Big song too. When poor people fed up, to your system shake up, your issue gun for we big people. To people fed up, to your system shake up, and every day they get to use them down. Me ask the leader, the money out in the job, they let poor people surround by nature. Fly on the ocean, giant mosquito, so with water we fill with bacteria. Whoever take a look down on the river and hear you back to one see you. Water house came fire. Look like the MP, no come near you. And all the girl reclaim say she a counselor of 75%. And give me quarter. Can't Killa know what biggie we are here. Disconnect the light and cut off me water. To the kings of kings, where me know them shall answer. The Lord of lords, well I'm our sponsor. The lion from Judah, them well born conquer. Even on the beer and the queen and her daughter. Yes, I see and me know the whole of them after. But them a go down in the flames and water.
Me can't tell you something.
Tell me now.
Remember when you dropped that song then? I said, when me gonna do now?
Yo.
Bounty Killa take on the one of the poor people them. And we live at Jamaica. Me just do something like this. For all this final you stem. Brand new that.
Whirl a dance.
It's just dancing. God knows.
God knows.
You got to move on the rhythm. Bounty me and my daughter dance.
Go ahead.
You dance and be the fine again. Around the street and the lane and round the bend. World dance is the name and the title. The body and the design and the friend. I don't know what black with all of us all. And the more this fine and you step. Brand new dance and we have a man. And the more this fine and you step. World dance, we come to teach them. It's like food. Somebody was like down the gully. Pussy shocking vibe jet. Him a do the tatty. Taking me look at brother name so lucky. When him a world without pity. I am the wood of his money.
That was.
Yes, it showed me only Killa
epic,
swing.
man.
I mean, do the nonsense thing. Anyway, Richard, ready? Chan.
Well, tell you what leader you do, so you want big. And then say good and you the kid I recommend it. You want what you want, man, you wanna miss it. rush. Outside me then you look splendid. Oh, you just move like a giant cool. I must see Iceland, you got attend school. My girl a party man, me say no, she's a fool. Ambition in the way, make him and him a you too. Waterfall in a your house and a big swimming pool. And looking at your job out and a pillow. The man in your life is not a big get stood. None of them can force a line, them have to maintain the road. And slang in them head like the gig glass stool. And right out them body like some old grey mule. Hey, you are lean and you know say you are live good. So do that, big life. Hold on. I just got to big up Riri. She's on the line.
So just shout out to Rihanna.
Riri. You see Mimi? Yo. And Beenie.
Calm down.
Riri. She see wee.
She see wee.
On her TV.
Yo.
Bounty Killa alongside Beenie.
Yes.
So when I do that, you know what me do? Me do this.
It's time to get wild once more. Beenie Man knocking at your front door. God of mercy. God. Marlena Gordon. Me ain't no got nothing to put on that. Dig up a boy for your school uniform. We make me for 51 style.
When you can't let me down that Barbie down front there now. Walk out, Mickey Ladies.
Some of man them worse than rascal. Two them go about the brand new symbol. When I put them there in a separate section. Baby girl just on Snoop Dogg.
Killa. Alright, hear me now.
Yes. The girl them come out in a Barbie doll frock, no.
Yeah, the girl them come out.
And then, when Beenie go one bag of girl thing, me don't like the bag of man thing, me like bad thing, not man thing. Yeah.
This one is very distinguished. This one
if they all leave out there with the one I got, me have been take with some of them.
So muggle you me girl make it bun them. Cause now you go tell nobody say run them.
Take a leap and eventually done them.
Done them.
Open not fire upon them.
My girl, muggle, you know no problem. And if you do, your boyfriend will solve them. Take a match, not even if you need them.
Not fire upon them.
You make some girls up.
She don't give them a brush up around the self. And them walking like a nation. Put them by your torch and them go home go talking. Like a car and run out the gasket. And nick the ignition but could not restart it. Your crush them, let them turn, let them walk it. They know so much law, lean at them basket. Have your love secret, then I say talk it. Because your body good, and you know you're not flirting. You just trouble in your body. And
same one working.
Them can't call your bitch. I know
all by your kiss. Okay. Muggle, you me girl make it bun them.
I know you go tell no man to run them.
Pull up.
Hey. Killa, yes when you go there, so me in an argument. Me decide say, me go change dancehall music. Got too much man a DJ 1 and 2 line, and the girl them now wine in at the right time. So me get the girl them waistline to write in the right time. So me sing a song like this.
Sorry about that song, guys. That's my training program. Good John.
What did that say?
Send the muggle out and come send the champion them come. Make them know say till a man in the doctor now go down. Who can stand it better run? Now no time to give me bone. It's slow when you bout this loaded magnum. The girl them a rush because them love how me say. Take a president from to them highway. In a me mansion them want come play. But I want thing me just say, me no bum. Woman think me much up and swear to the jump. Me yonder me crackers ice as me come.
Girl come me to the test and swear me a go. I guess me want to get ya in a me. Make me
wine baby wine.
Same time me a pump. No worry, girl, me a go every over the whole sugar cane, girl, cheaper than the bum. A 500 watt me a. When I send the maggolas, them come, send the champion, them come. Make them know say till the morning, the doctor now go done. Who can send this better run? Now no time for give me. Pull up.
Yeah, and right there's a in a gallery where they are mixing lab. A noble forward, God bless him soul. East Coast. Yes, Bulby York. And Sly and Robbie in Jazzwood. Play this rhythm. I give them the heli talk. He plays this rhythm.
He plays this rhythm.
And this one called The Benson Bieber.
The Benson.
New York! VP Records. My experience, 1996. Drop it.
Kick it.
What we there?
1996, my experience. Benson Beamer.
Find my song, sir. And don't go.
The man introduced the sound.
Down the mountain, boy, them y'all look like some Benz and
Yeah,
some Lexus and some
yeah.
Beenie, the Jeep.
Yeah.
With the autumn,
Winter,
winter,
and
spring and summer. Down the mountain, well, this are the big bad bounty killer, and them should know. Tell them us. Well. Can them have the face and them have the figure. When I go out the Benz and the Lexus and the Beamer. To have the style, when me my pleasure, just a precious like they go them in a me church. Again, can them have the face and them have the figure. When I go out the Benz and the Lexus and the Beamer. To have the style, when me my pleasure, just a precious like they go them in a me church. And then me say, the girl them make me body tense. Remind me of the Lexus, the Beamer and the Benz. Good body girl, me want 50 feet on me hands. He look like some boy needs some contact lens. Come on and twist and them well of them. Me a defend. Well, woman is a must and no pretend. Me a pretend. Boy, I act like star. Me can ask him from when. Salad up, me tell them somewhere else get them. I'm a go with the ship and make the phone get swell. Telling us to blow and you never get swell. The killer say, and every pop style Michelle. Listen, tell them have the face and them have the figure.
Yes, when Bounty Killer do that, say girl them have face, shape, figure. We just go out from the veranda and just look on them one. And just say, alright.
Proper fix.
And just walk on the NI road and when she reach me, just ask her something like this.
Y'all must know this song. This was a Billboard top 2.
You want to get your kicks?
Call me.
You want the cheese tricks?
Call me.
Me have the remix. Call me. From the other day. Like I play some boy I play. Me hear the girls calling, hear the girls bawling, hear the girls crying out. She said, Beenie.
I wanna do it with the wicked and slang. And even 1, 2, 3, how I'm mad. I wanna do it who would time it to the fan. I got back and tangle is biz like a man. I wanna do it with the wicked and slang. And even 1, 2, 3, how I'm mad. I wanna do it who would do me in his van. I got back and tangle is biz like a man.
Girl, if you love it, alert me one time. Alight me if you want the wickedest wine. I know it's been a while, but baby, never mind. Cause tonight, me, I give you the whole night. Satisfaction, every girl dream. Me love it, put it on, make them wiggle and scream. Put it. Me get a call from Sexy Maxine. She leave a message for me answer machine. She said, Beenie.
I wanna do it with the wicked and slang. And even 1, 2, 3, how I'm mad. I wanna do it who would time it to the fan. I got back and tangle is
Yeah. Well, Beenie got the wickedest slam, but me got the greatest one. Okay? So he's the wickedest, but I are the greatest. So why you play that, the ladies?
You know it's bound to Killa, the greatest. Coming in with the latest. Haters hate this and perpetrate this.
Hold it! Say me a man, you know, say man like me no normal. Walking the girl from she is in a partial. Tuggy, so you know, say me no formal. Girl a request Bounty Killer Will Marshall. Johnny say fi give the coffee to her friend.
She know a fear, she
Still want me learn there.
Me not go hide this a
Me a no pretender.
If a tiger bone, me a
Bone off the whole of them. Any girl think she want to love me come then. She better know Bounty Killer now go run then. We have to give them bun then. 5, 6, 7, y'all happy have the sun then. Y'all a call so you know me have to come then. Miami, New York, go down and London. When if a girl says no, say that a fun then. The greatest in no say the killer can't done them.
She is the greatest.
She said
It's the most.
I are the greatest.
You know him I go do that. I know him I go say that. But all of my ladies, I know say them good, and them have them man lack, and them have food lack, and them have cleaning lack, and them have wash lack, and them have press lack, and if them have none of that lack, I a helper. All of my ladies, them have that song in.
Tony Kelly.
Hey, go!
This is ironic. This girl I want like a bionic. Me matic, me cock it like a Titanic. No panic. Batman they and me a chop it. Baby you know say you have it. Hey! One man alone a push a hump in a yo. No bag a man a jump in a yo. When I call it just a find out in a yo.
We actually say it's so cool. But it's ad-libbed.
Surgeons them all a kill for you. Man all a take pies the pill for you. Youngest a pass all bill for you.
Y'all tell me your fantasies. Let me rub down your ass and round titties. If you're good for your neck, me left 2 ickies. Run bang for your friend, but for you tickies. Let me enroll you in a me sex college. Graduate to professor, girl, give me knowledge. Down at the hill on the beach in our small cottage. Let me use my bulldozer and black your passage. I just you and the eye, me no need baggage. package. Man, I text up on your phone, I leave sex message. Them no want piece of you, them want the whole package. Girl blow them away like a Jeff Bridges because
one man alone a push a hump in a
Yo. Yeah. One bag of man in a hump and something.
Yeah.
Anyway, Richie. You know, say me is not a girl DJ, but I are a DJ for the girls.
Yeah.
So
not a girl
I
DJ,
never stay
but a
there.
DJ for the girls.
I go elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Can't hold it back, can't hold it back. Bounty Killa baby seven with a brand new track.
Put up those jigger fingers up. Hard work, the key to success. But you have some boy wanna put in not talent, but in the best. We gonna show them why we ready to move. The greatest. Shout, you start. Take them to school. What up with them? I know some of them feel like I'm in the start. Alright.
Bounty Killa giving you originality. Bust a shot if you respect and love the quality. Listen good and pay attention to my clarity. All of the girls them a say them love my personality. Me got a foreign and big up my nationality. Me love the money but me not bout for vanity. Me see the fussy them a come with animosity. Pressure we but we not let go with sanity. Why you pon a cook and miss a fantasy? Cocky the you suffer with under the ratty. Heels so bend up and a rich under agony. Boom man for John and not a young man philosophy. Tell the shadow when you all a solidarity. Tell the government pay up the weed policy. Now a country them for left humanity. Trick we and them kill we with reverse psychology.
Tell me when niggas was sending and the niggas to the pen. Bitches was supporting and the bitches for the man. People playing hating and the people will it end. Listen to my blend. Tell them come again. Fake ass niggas they can never be my friend. Backstabbing fool I think it's time they pump your hand. We're making crazy mountains and stop watching what you spend. We multiply that thing. But that's enough to fight the beer. We jump all my enemies cause man I hold the fear. Me not go call on him, my friend can not find them a fear. We busy making money enough and them a pay. If I say them a date, no be name on the grave. Survival of the fittest and the vibe generate. I get my yo, jump a tool for me now man. Can we do this? Any man down a girl on your time. If you do not have a girlfriend, you gotta got 2 and 3s in.
Hey, let's do this shit. Hey, come on, girl. No girl and girl in a bongo. Yeah, from River, yeah, from jungle. No girl and none of them nothing. I'll get the hood on the example. No girl and girl in a bongo. From River, yeah, from jungle.
No girl and none of them must be grumbling. I'll get the hood on the take me example. The one burn of business
Now work again.
Go on man for your 150 girlfriend. You start rich
again.
I'm a one burner. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'm a one burner. My woman is in here place, and my kids are here. So yeah, thank you. So man, for ya, enough girl and girl. Don't do that. Say what I say, but don't do what I do.
Yes.
Say what I say, but I do what I do.
One wife and a concubine.
One wife and a concubine.
I'm about to say, I would get him a cry. I would have a production monster shot. Yo! I'm a sexy girl, let me see if you can. Jesus Christ, you just do that.
Good sample.
Anyway, how we the girl them a cry for life? Holy my girl on a life. And I wonder when me get them sex.
Pull up. Them say a few more songs, so me now play no 90 seconds. Me I cut the seconds them.
Yeah, cut the seconds.
No, listen me now, Beenie. On stage, we
play
war. In a life, we par.
You can't play 2 songs.
No, listen, Beenie, on a 2 song. A 90 seconds, me have to play 1. Me I make 1.
You can't play 2 songs in a 1.
Beenie, you play about 5 songs. Listen me, play my song. How a special this? This is no song then. This is a special. Man, this is out of song business. This is
you're
breaking
the rules.
Beenie, a sound clash them say, where you dub there? You war against Beenie. Hold on. Fix me down.
All right.
Set me down.
Fix Bounty Killa.
What you play?
So, if you guys don't know what a dub plate is, it's basically when, I mean, if you know anything about DJ Live, sound clash, anything like that, I'm pretty sure people in UK will know more about what a dub plate is than probably, you know what I'm saying, say here in the US, because they don't call it that here. So a dub plate is basically when an artist does a special sound for a DJ. So like a call out, or you would call it a shout out. You get what I'm saying? But it could be off in Jamaica. I don't know if they do that here, but in Jamaica, what happens is that if you don't like an artist, you can diss them on that dub plate, and that particular DJ has that dub plate. It's for them, their sound. It belongs to them because they basically bought it. You get what I'm saying? So they bought that sound, and if the DJ wants to diss somebody on that dub plate, he can. It's kind of like a sample diss track. It's like a sample diss track. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to. You don't have to diss anyone, but you can also, what you can also do on it is basically like give the DJs like name a shout out and all this other stuff, a city, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically, what happened in here is that he's trying to switch gears. He's like, yo, I'm done with these 90 second songs and we just DJing. I'm going with the dub plate. So basically he's gonna pull out some dubs. So that's why he said to Beenie, where's your dub? You know what I'm saying? So he said, on stage we war, in life we par. So basically what that means is that on stage we are going at it, you know what I'm saying, but in real life we're friends. So that's what that means. So I just wanted to explain that just in case you guys are a little bit confused on what they were saying.
Fix it up, play.
Then play me dub, no?
Beenie man, he made a guy England. He made a guy England. Get a bit warlord, the Sky Star General.
Yes.
Full figure, Sky Star General.
Turn up me dub. I want to do something.
How them
I play with? Yo.
If a bar no one make it start, somebody not dead for it on the pop. Man up, yo. This war, Lord, Beenie, your head up, papa. Fishing, you know, say nothing. One more bird, fishing, you know, say nothing.
Yo, tune for tune, cut right
Yo. I went to.
Guns out.
Bounty Killa. Bounty Killa, I'm not forgotten the plate. I'm not forgotten the plate, no. I just want to say one thing. Play me tune.
Tough to the max, now I come touch it. It's a stumping. Lord of mercy, 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 mercy. Stein! We cannot carry it on the plane, we cannot take it on the train. Give me the sense of me, and make me. I say we cannot carry it on the plane, we cannot take it on the train. Give me the sense of me, and make me. Any young man is a go mad, we make it make we insane. Article in the car, we don't want no cocaine. Them a burn down the ganja, mean you always to be brave. It was found on Solomon grave, and them missing is a shame. It shoulda selling a market and the farmers upon the main. Come down, Beenie man, if on the week. It was a cool and lonely breezy afternoon. God, them surround me out and me the whole version of
nice tune, nice tune.
Oh, God!
Leave up the Gargamel.
See the good sense in me and me bunny.
Yeah. But Beenie, I me have the real ganja anthem.
I just want to say smoke your ganja.
I just want to
give me a good sense of humor. None of mercy. And keep away from the cancer. None of mercy. I just gotta say, I got my ganja diploma. I went to the ganja college.
Yo.
None of mercy. Increase my wisdom and understanding on my knowledge. None of mercy. Just gotta say, the ganja country.
Smoke your herb, you done some crazy.
Yo!
You're so easy to make your bossy place door and put me.
No, Beenie, I'm a song bossy place. I know you be bossy place.
You're so easy to make your bossy
anyway, I don't time I go. Don't talk it out.
Ready? Play it. Play it. Oh, am I time for play?
Yes, I have time.
So you play ganja.
Yes.
We smoke the ganja. We drink a little liquor. And we full jar ourselves. Are you ready to party, people? Let's do this. Are you ready?
Like an hour into the thing, he's asking, are you ready to party?
Bumbo. The junkin' master.
Stay tuned. Everybody knows this song.
I'm drinking, I'm drinking, I'm drinking, I'm drinking,
I'm drinking syrup and Red Bull. And you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful. Like them on the dance, I'll get crap full. And I'm rum and Red Bull. And you see, let me heart full.
want me get awful like them on the dance hall get grapple.
Me start the day with a flask cranberry with ice in a glass. As I like can't find me last. Buy me one a liquor, cause me and me one boss. Drink me junk that me endorse. After the flask, then we move to the quad. Tell the bartender the bill restart. Coconut rum me use, wash off me heart.
If you're hiding and drinking, you must. I'm drinking. Go ahead. I'm Red Bull.
And you see let me heart full. Them want me get awful.
Yeah, big song. International dancehall crossover song. Boy, anyway, Beenie, me now smoke out and joke out the war, you know. I smoking and drinking over this night. Hey, listen me. Me a bad man.
Yeah.
Beenie, listen me. On stage, we war.
Yeah.
All right? I in a life with parts. So you see right now, from them show me the money, me no in a nothing funny.
Yeah.
Play murder.
No witch.
No witch.
One
Yo. Francis. My G. Yo.
Bad man no pretend.
Bad man no pretend.
I got the one.
You don't know me a wicked man. Yeah. Bullet. Tell them, man a bad man, so we no friend fish. You must have flat bullet me take it. Come what me next dub there? Double barrel.
Double barrel.
Tick on fast. Be now why the people outside the bomb.
Pull it.
We juggling and
Pull it. Me now got him. Pull it. All right. Stop.
Hold on.
Hey, stop. You know me now got have it.
Calm down.
Like you're not about to drop 2 songs at the same time. Come on, me.
Stop. Killa. Me now got have it. How are you? Richard D. Me now got. I want
so much fun.
You're going like a killer alone bad.
Calm down.
A killer alone bad. Okay. So me handicap and nook me up. And foot them cut off. Wheelchair me now. Nobody around with me. Killer you now got bad me. Me can't play that song your phone please.
Saga sa.
No rap.
Saga now.
Killer don't rap with me.
Sing it.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Pump it, pump floor against wall. We sex them out till them call. I'm the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome the king of the dance hall. Pump it, pump floor against wall. We sex them out till them call. I'm the girls them sugar, that's all. Welcome the king of the dance hall. Hello, meet body girl. Mirror the mirror. Got it, don't give me no icky girl. Don't you dare. Did you sniff it? Remove your hand away, but make me ram it, stick it, jam it, without. Girl, forget sex down. Who that a heart me why? Girl, it's me ask me question from the guy.
Me just want to say, condolences to Bobby Digital family, condolences to Bungie Garland family, condolences to everybody who lost somebody in this time. Saying the COVID-19 is a wicked thing and it's killing people all over the world. So we just need to love each other, protect each other, protect yourself, protect your family. Stay in your yard. Stand in your yard.
Stay at home.
Yeah.
But stay together. So as you know, the COVID-19, it's a real crisis across the world, all right? But anyway, we are #1 trending on Twitter, all right? And YouTube, we are stepped on fast.
Yeah, fast.
So don't watch your face, all right? So big up C-Rock as we rock.
Yeah.
We the best. Khalid.
Well, did I say something?
Timberland. Swiss me.
King Beenie man. Follow me. But I pick me now. Gun Godzilla.
Anyway, Beenie, listen me. It's a war and the war can't
The
end.
war can't
The war have to end on a hype.
All right.
Listen me.
Wagwan.
Me is a killing machine.
Yes,
all
all
right.
right.
So listen me, I'll be a killing thing.
Yes,
now.
all right.
Beenie is a good opponent, but he don't have enough war
Me a
component.
bad man. How we are do?
All right. So
we are
let's finish
He
the
is a
moment.
good opponent, but he doesn't have it. He doesn't have enough
Big
war
up Beenie, my
components.
G. But by G.
Bye, G.
Hey, yo, you know,
Boys, Francis.
It's not
Reverse
easy.
the hearses.
When my pop up, me got the squeezy.
Beenie, stop talking with me, though.
Hey, yo, you know.
Francis. Reverse the hearses and put these two bodies in the churches. Hey yo, what up with them snap of them perches? You know his warlord and his forward him come searches. Hey yo, what? Swiss beat, go get a rotted Chris Wheat. Hey yo, Timberland, how you send? Fish in it, Beenie man, he made a guy England. Hey yo, you know it's warlord, the Sky Star General. How them send? Fool forget 5-star funeral. Them blood run like mineral. Hey yo, how them a romp with?
Pull out the meme, bro.
Farewell.
You pulled out the meme.
Farewell.
This was epic.
What is yours? Reverse reverse the hearses and put these two bodies in the churches. Hey yo, what up with them snap of them perches? You know it's warlord and it's forward and come searches. Hey yo, yellow, what? Swiss beat, go get a rotted Chris Wheat. Hey yo, yellow, Timberland, how we send? Fish in it, Beenie man.
I didn't know where he was going.
Hey yo,
but
yellow,
when they
you know it's
dropped the
warlord, the
meme
Sky
with
Star General. How them send? Fool to get 5-star funeral. Them blood run like
Ghana
mineral.
thing?
Hey yo, yellow, how them a ramping? Bullet, bullet, bullet.
This was long, and then they went in on the beat, bro. Stop the Killa in the back like this man really.
Okay, Sim Beenie man, a son killer. Who am I? Kill Bounty Killer. Anyway, go check them.
All I know business, everybody dead. Try to hold a piece of wire, busting on me head. Cause if you rub out from head down to set, Beenie to make your Grammy get to your head. Me no business, everybody gone. Him a go dead in the cash for a morning. Put up resistance, but if you make him up, see that one on. Well, kill you mad man. Beenie man a bad man. Kill you.
And they say there. And they say there. And they say there. Bounty Killer, remember this. In the one. Me nah go separate my bullets from my guns and all. If you're this bad man, your blood will have to run, yeah. And if your life has got you, then your life you're done. Bad man kill Bounty before. If you're this, me and me done. Bad man bleach with it, sleep with it. Wake up and spit it and go street with it. Not leaving it, not losing it. If you're this bad man, you will. Mr. Bad
Lever! Him bad no ras do you know? You see him? You see him? Me did give all of my gun them. In kill all me daughter and me son them. But he's not bad like the killer. Big up my brother. What up, me DJ? You can't DJ yet? Me I do me intro. How you love DJ, so? Hear this Beenie. Fi me gonna child job with no child church disrespect me. You like the dad, give me no talk. To kill his small lad, run just up in dirt. Make me child first, so me tell him. What think I joke and try tell me? Of hold him up and tell him each other.
Yeah! But remember this! No girl can't sit up on me head. If I can try that she dead, just running on me brain. No girl can't sit up on me head. If I can try that she dead, just running on me.
Beenie! Well, I will surround them and create under girl. But the food on the plate no under girl. The send cocky straight for under girl. That be no straight the under girl. No need a not share the under girl. No guineas and no beer no under girl. No bill of beer no under girl.
Somebody can say this.
Yes.
This girl walking in my life.
Yes.
With a crazy motion love
Crazy
that
girl.
you found. I know she freaky, but no girl can take me stride.
No deal.
No way. Other folly girls been around. Never once go on down. So I keep on standing up. I see if I'm everybody. Can I hear some gun? Hush. I just want to say thank you to all the fans and well-wishers who was here tonight. So when somebody asks you where you was tonight and this day, on the 23rd of this month, which month, Rina? The 23rd.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop it there because that was essentially the end. If you guys want to watch it up, just look it up. Just look it up on YouTube. There's plenty of videos of it, even the ones with the live Instagram comments. So I'm gonna stop it right there because I think that the last thing that they did, and then they talked, you know, for a while, sent out some shout outs, and then they and then they played Bob Marley's One Love, and then they went off stage. And it wasn't the end. There was an after party, so but the after party wasn't like footage of them. It was like Stone Love, which is like world famous sound. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, I don't want to hold you guys up for too long. That was just so good. It's probably gonna be my only music reaction this week. And I just decided, let me just do this. If you guys watched the whole thing, if you didn't watch the whole thing, if you got to the end and you're seeing this right now, hit that like button, comment, let me know if you were dancing, if you watched it on Saturday, or whatever the situation is. Where were you when this was happening on Saturday? Because this was number one trending worldwide on Twitter. I know a lot of the people on my channel they're not really on Twitter, but still, this was Jamaica at its best, man. I was extremely proud of this moment right here because it goes to show you that, you know, people can change. People can change. You don't understand what this means to a lot of Jamaicans around the world, especially ones that are as old as I am, to see this unity between these two, because they've shaken hands on stage before, but in the spirit of but people has always pitted them against each other. People has always pitted them against each other. So to see this kind of confirms it for a lot of people that they are friends, because a lot of people probably never not believe that they became friends, in their later years. So for them to do this, man, is absolutely amazing, especially for me. As I said, when I was watching it, almost brought me to tears because, some things, it brings back a lot of memories from childhood and all of that stuff of growing up, the back and forth between these two artists, and to see them on stage together is just a beautiful thing. Now that they're older, they have kids, they're married, you know what I'm saying? It's just awesome. But in any case, the legend will continue. They're not gone yet. Hopefully, because of the success of this, they'll do something together, because I don't think they have any songs together. So that would be pretty cool. I think if they did an album together, that shit would sell. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if they did an album together, this shit would sell. 500,000 people showed up. 500,000 showed up to this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people showed up late. Yeah, because they probably forgot that this was going on, or they just got the hype, or they just went on Twitter and saw that it was trending number one and just went to it. But at the end, I think they hit like 495. They didn't hit the 500K mark, concurrently, but they did hit about 495. I'm pretty sure when I was there, I saw 495 pop up at one point. It was pretty cool. So for Jamaica to draw that kind of audience from around the world, that's pretty significant, because as I said before in the earlier in the early part of the video when I did my intro, it's kind of like dancehall and reggae and stuff like that has been kind of pushed to the side, and you have all of these new artists like Drake biting off the style and not necessarily giving credit. And I think one time they don't really pay homage. A lot of times they really don't. And I'm not saying that that's a fault of Drake's or whatever the situation is, but if you're gonna bite something from another country, at least give it credit. At least in some way, shape, or form, give it credit. You know what I'm saying? Do music with Jamaican artists and stuff like that. Don't just keep biting off our stuff. It's not cool. I don't like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that. I'm never for that, because you should always give people credit where credit is due. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've seen people nowadays, these recent artists, they sample stuff and they do not give people credit even on their albums, because they don't really have to. You get what I'm saying? They don't really have to in some ways. So I really didn't like that. But anyways, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Gratitude is never enough, man. So I absolutely, if you watch this entire thing, shout out to you. I appreciate that. It was a hype moment for me. I was way more wild, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. Way wilder than that. We're dancing and everything in the house. Even my girl was dancing. It was crazy. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later, man. Peace.